Hello, it's me, Lt.Cheese, once again here with a beautiful matchup in these Epicenter Open qualifiers, the fourth one added, and we're gonna still be following Swiss Quality Gaming because they're still in these qualifiers. They'll be facing up against Team Good, who were already covered in the last match. And like I said, my name is Lt.Cheese, and I got a co-caster that you're gonna enjoy a lot. His name is Blueye. How are you doing?
Hey, that's me. So we're gonna have some quality casting with the quality gaming.
Yep, Swiss quality. It's the best kind of quality.
Swiss quality cheese. So the first 6 bans have been made. Not anything surprising. I don't really think there's any big surprises.
Seems to be kind of normal bands here, meta bands. The picks going quite quickly. Swiss quality going, opening up with their patented Earth Spirit and Razor.
Yeah.
Heroes they've been using quite effectively before. While Team Good are going to open it with Sand King, a hero they effectively utilized against the Brood model in early laning stage, but it kind of fell off later on.
Yeah, he kind of overextended 4 times onto the Brood, thinking he was way stronger. But other than that, he did destroy his lane. And they're gonna go, probably with something they are comfortable with as well, which is Sand King AA.
Yeah.
So
both heroes they ran in the last game, so I'm guessing both these teams just have a strat. They're gonna use through these open qualifiers until it fails.
yeah, from what I've seen today, every draft has been an outdraft. So I'm wondering if this draft is gonna come out evenly, because in all the other games there was a laning setup which was would completely stomp all 3 lanes and then win the game from there. So, and Razor is actually one of those heroes which is just extremely good in lane but still skills. And since the introduction of talents and the other items, it's just so easy for many heroes to skill further into the game. And bringing emphasis back to the laning stage. And that's also why you see stuff like Razor popping up and Monkey King being back, because they're just so good at winning lanes.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, these bans now.
Why would you
ban out?
Oh yeah,
the
this makes sense.
Faces Void, Swiss Quality Gaming. They've catched the last game, it seems, banning out the Naga before they were already running Team Good.
Yeah,
And now even the Faces Void. Definitely knowing what Team Good is about and having some targeted bans here.
Yeah, on the other hand, we have an Omni Knight ban, which is a really nice ban since Team Good can't really pick Omni Knight, since Razor just destroys that. So there's still the option that Swiss Quality Gaming will pick up Omni Knight, and that's really good against Sand King AA. So by just picking Razor, you're effectively forcing the Omni Knight ban, and thus you remove a ban from your enemies and giving you an advantage.
Swiss Gaming following up with that Legion commander they've been running before for well. Mad King's definitely used to playing that hero. And
that's a comfort hero on him for sure.
Yeah, I would expect him to be playing it once again here. And how does it work up against his own their opponent's stuff so far?
I'm not sure if it can purge AA Cold Feet, but it's not great so far. And depending on where Sand King is, he's gonna have a tough time. If they pick like, I'm not expecting a CK, but let's say if they have a CK or Monkey King, Legion just dies in that lane, over and over, unless there's at least some backup. So, but their laning can still be flexible to such a degree where they send Legion into the safe lane. And Team Good have now revealed their offlaner being Sand King.
Yeah, picking up the Bounty Hunter, showing their support bio, being a separation Bounty Hunter. Swiss Quality Gaming now feeling confident enough to follow with an Oracle. At Team Good, they're gonna go for the Tinker, which has not been banned out.
Or Tinker's still in the pool, so Swiss Quality Gaming only have Earth Spirit as catch for Tinker. That's reliable catch since you can kick down the 3s and roll down the trees, but it's still not great. And it requires Legion to like have Shadow Blade or Blade Mail to be able to catch Tinker as well. So I'm expecting something that is good against Tinker to be banned, and then Swiss Quality Gaming can pick up the other options. Because there's still a few options left.
By the way, you can put your delay off. Anyway, you put your delay. You have to put your delay back on if you haven't done so.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Delays back on.
I just want to make sure. I don't want to break any rules or anything. It's not
So the
about-
nice thing is Team Good already have Bounty Hunter for themselves,
Radiant
which
team
is
back.
good against Tinker, but also synergizes really well with Tinker, since you can always missile people, even if they're in fog, due to track.
Yeah.
You can just keep your heat-seeking missiles, keep that spam going.
Yeah, and you have a little purge there with the linear commander, but it's definitely not enough to.
And it's
Deal
too long
with that
cooldown to
combo.
use on track. So they banned
Yeah.
Zeus, one of the great counters to Tinker. You can just ulti, put a Nimbus on his head, and Tinker's extremely sad. One of the other
That's
counters is
good, though.
Storm or Spectre. The downside of
Well-
Spectre is that you need a lot of
10
farm to even
seconds remaining.
be able to kill Tinker if you find him with Haunt. And Storm needs to guess
5
correctly with a
seconds
zip, and
remaining.
it's kind of a bad matchup in lane.
Yeah, I mean, Team Good. They definitely. I don't think there's going to be a Spectre pick from Swiss quality game because. I mean, Team Good.
No.
If there is a Spectre, they can just hunt him down with the Bounty Hunter, getting all the track gold up. And,
Yeah, then they can
ending
do
the
like
game
Sand King
quickly.
AA Bounty against Spectre. And the Swiss quality has not a good, then we'll have a really bad safe lane. They will just get crushed by Sand King AA.
Yeah, and is the hardest Storm Spirit way up here?
He loses his lane, so it's gonna be hard. And he's vulnerable to ganks from Bounty in AA. So even though he counters Tinker in the mid to late game, it's the problem is getting there.
How
But
does the
other than
Razor
that,
do
like
it?
if Storm is in the mid game and he has like a few items, there's not much that can touch him. So it's still an option.
How would Razor do in the mid lane against Tinker?
Not great, you got lasered. But you can still steal his damage and prevent CS. So he should be fine in that lane. Just
So
run
it
at
might be
Tinker,
actually the Razor
link
laning
him
up
up.
against the Tinker and then having them pick a safe laner at the end.
Yeah, definitely an option. Team Good kinda need physical damage here. Otherwise they're gonna get Huskard. For sure.
That's still a possibility, of course, with this Oracle pick.
Yeah. Yeah, and they
I
have,
think it
and
does have some
but
pure
they have
damage, though.
AA though, but they
Yeah, they
have,
have AA and they have the pure damage
they
from
have
the
AA
Tinker.
and some pure, but still they need some physical damage. Otherwise you build a pipe
Dire
against them and
team
then
pick.
you win. And it's gonna
Well,
be
that's your
just
physical damage.
and good push as well. They also lack the tower hitters. So Juggernaut effectively solves those problems. It's a good mid-game timing with his team. Can push well, it's good physical damage. Kind exactly what they needed. And
Yeah,
still
so
a really
they-
strong
10
laner with Sand King
seconds
A
remaining.
and Bounty.
Yeah, they took their time, but they definitely make use of that time by picking
5
the
seconds
correct
remaining.
hero, it seems, for this draft. Now, Swiss quality game, how can they finish off their draft? Is gonna be the Queen
Queen
of
of
Pain.
Pain.
You may now select your heroes.
So they're gonna rely on the Earth Spirit to shut down the Tinker in the early game and then find
I mean,
him
Queen
later.
of Pain can kind of find it as well with the with the blink, of course.
If you blink into the trees and you don't find him, you're just gonna get marched. But it's you can jump alongside with the Earth Spirit and then go on Tinker. Yes.
But what if this Queen of Pain buys a Blink Dagger and then Blink Daggers onto the Tinker and then use her skill of Blink to get out if you didn't find it?
Yeah, sure. Then you have a 2k gold item. Effectively wasted to maybe catch Tinker.
Yeah, okay, that might not be the most wise decision to take.
Yeah. So this is definitely a balanced draft as far as lanes are concerned. I don't really see a lane composition from either side that can completely crush the enemy. I mean, you can still win lanes, but completely crush them is not gonna happen here. I mean, Legion will have a tough lane against AA Jug, especially if they have a follow-up slow from Bounty. And on the other hand, let's see what's the offlane. Sand King will struggle against Razor, so it goes both ways. So here
Well,
we
they're
are.
gonna-
The game has
Yeah.
started, and we're gonna
Wish
grab
already
some
rolling
water.
out. I mean, you can't blame them. Water is important, guys.
So blue is in the blue slot on AA.
Oh.
Perfect. Someday the Juggernaut will be recognized. And we have Styles on Sand King. Gonna style on them haters. We have Green, who's not in the green slot. Sad
Nope.
face. But there's no green on Radiant.
Nope.
I guess Radiant is green.
Yeah,
On
so it's
Bounty
kinda
Hunter. And
green.
finally we have Iwin
Yeah,
Dota?
Iwin.
Iwin
I'm just
Dota.
gonna say
On
No, YWN. YWN.
No, Iwin. And on what do we have on Dire?
Well, on the Dire side, we're gonna have our favorite team, Swiss Quality Gaming, with Z-Trax on the Razor, Mad Kings handling the Legion Commander, Davey will be supporting his team on the Oracle, Mouse gonna blink all over the place on the Queen of Pain, and then Wish, who is gonna be rolling around on the Earth Spirit.
Oh, there he is. He rolled here. You can see his
Yeah.
tire tracks. Skirt!
How does he even have tire tracks? It doesn't make any sense. He does
It's
not
like
do tires.
it's roll tracks. Not
Yeah,
the
I
same.
guess.
And yellow
Yeah.
says go, I mean green.
Green,
And we're
green,
going.
yellow, whatever.
All the same to me. Look at hero. Everyone's level 1. What is this? Magic. Anyway. So, how are these lanes are gonna pan out? We have Queen of Pain against Tinker. You would expect Tinker to get some CS advantage if he uses laser properly. But on the flip side, Queen of Pain can harass just as effectively, and you have Earth Spirit posing a much bigger threat in that lane. And they're gonna find some. They're gonna say hi to each other. Hello.
Yeah, Blue and Wish are gonna look into each other's eyes and be like, hi.
Hi.
We're
with
enemies.
beautiful
We're not
eyes.
supposed to hug. Still gonna look
Oh,
at it. Is
He put down a rock.
Yeah,
That's the rock of destination.
That's an intimidating rock right there.
That's the intimidate rock.
30
Yeah,
seconds.
and Green actually gonna scout out everything that's happening using his Shadow Walk, of course. So he's gonna be able to scout out some lanes, get some hits in on Wish. Mouse gonna try to deter Green from doing whatever the fuck he wants.
He already skilled Shadow Strike on Quap.
Yeah, he did. He knows
So-
he needs it, and Wish gonna roll all the way to the mid lane,
He's gonna
wanting
block.
to block up that lane for his teammates, and it seems the bounties are just gonna be
Battle
traded
begins.
fair and square.
Yeah. And let's look at the Sand King. He's gonna try to do the thing where he pulls the wave. So you pull this wave for like 10 seconds or so, and then you TP to your tower. You get a
Yeah, but
double
I mean,
wave.
I mean,
Or you
if
can
the
just
lane
take it
is-
right back home.
Yeah, that's what you like. If you don't have any supports rotating in to stop it, you can just take it home. Because if he would just
Oh
TP
no, the
out
ace
here
creep.
now,
It escaped.
The-
He's gonna try to
the
catch
range-
it.
the range creep will escape. But Razor could just tank up the wave right now. Like I don't understand how they're not just
Yep.
tanking up the wave.
No, it's usually
Styles
better
actually-
to just last hit the wave and like there was a post on Reddit about this, and what Miracle does at least is he just farms this wave and then pushes out the second wave into the enemy tower and it resets itself.
I know when I try to do this trick, they just tank
Like
the
because
wave.
if you try to body block the wave, then there's 2 waves of creeps hitting into your one wave, and then it's even harder to last it without just burning through your regen immediately. At least that's the logic. Oh. Some action in mid. Both supports are here.
Nothing much is happening. Like there's some HP trading, but nobody's
No, but
actually.
like now Mouse has to hit last it under tower while being low, and he can just get lasered. And he's almost through his
Yes.
regen already. Well, Tinker already still has his self left.
He's shipping himself for himself. Wish is here on the sidelines, maybe seeing if he can go in for some harassment, help out Mouse. But like you're saying, Green, definitely not making life easy there.
No, they both have to. And there's the laser. Oh, he missed the deny. He got the last hit anyway.
Gonna use one of those Shadow Strikes, trying to keep the Tinker at bay.
He's gonna
Oh,
self
Green is-
now. Yeah, when he doesn't have to move to the wave to CS, even stay in the trees for a bounty hunter. Smart.
He doesn't want to have it cancelled. He wants that HP, and he's actually gonna find that CS, so not losing anything from it.
Yeah, and definitely a good mid lane to look at. Looks like the teams are quite skilled, and that laser
Even
is
as
so
well
annoying.
in that skill.
So
Wish
Razor
I'd
is
taken a-
owning Sand King. Nothing to see here. Move on.
I mean you're gonna have the melee hero against the melee hero. We do
Hold on.
melee hero against range hero,
Oh,
and then
big
Razor
damage from
facing
Mad
down
Kings.
well. Yeah, Sunday trying to turn around with the spin. He's gonna get stunned up, and he's gonna go down. Davey there with the purifying phase, taking down the Juggernaut. Now Mad King's trying to chase down for more, but he won't find it.
Moment
Juggernaut
of
just
courage
going
is so good, especially if there's a massive creep wave smacking your booty.
in. Yeah. You can just hit, hope for those procs, and get the HP back.
Yeah. And as you see in last hit, Tinker is now pulling ahead due to laser. Just being able
gonna
to
get stunned up under the
get the
tower.
quad. Mouse is still keeping up though, but it's just a hard lane for almost any hero against Tinker. But, you should be able to mop with this creep wave and be somewhat even.
Green still just sitting in that mid lane.
Hello.
And actually, a sentry gonna put down by Wish, and immediately gonna spill out
Gonna
this
miss a
bounty
CS.
hunter being inside of the wave.
Oh, look at the CSing. Oh, he's gonna get this
Mouse
one too. Oh, he didn't. That's a report. Nah,
Yeah,
just kidding.
if they lose the game now, it's definitely because he lost that single CS.
Yeah, but level 2 dagger and level 2 laser are about the same as harass, but laser really helps with CSing efficiently.
Still, Zitrax using that lane con Styles, constantly trying to remove his damage, trying to deal the damage, but now Styles having that Stamp Storm, just sitting in the wave, untouchable.
Yeah, 112 auto attack damage, really good that you steal. Should be easy to get these CS.
Yeah.
So he's
I mean, there's a
still
reason.
winning on farm.
There's a reason he's on top of the CS charts.
Yeah, Mad Kings is doing really well compared to Jug, which so if we say mid is even, pretty much.
Blue actually gonna be hit up from Wish. Wish trying to take him down. There will be a purge now. He's trying to TP out. He will be successful. No more stuns because Earth Spirit already used that Boulder Smash before.
So if we say top is won by Razor, slightly, mid is won by Tinker, also very slightly, but bottom is just in favor of Legion. They have the same CS, but Legion has more denies. And they got the kill in the first blood here.
Yeah, and they just nuked down another wave, and Mad King just chasing down Sunday. There's nothing that the Juggernaut can really do about this, especially with Green just being level 2 and a Bounty Hunter and Blue having to TP out even.
So they're overall, I still think Swiss quality gaming is
Citrax has to be careful. He's going to be chased down here by Styles. Styles, he wants to find a few
he's
more
getting
right clicks. He wants to get the
Self.
kill with Catafinelli, and he manages to find enough mana to use that Burrow Strike and find the kill in the Razor.
No, they do find the counter kill, but still that's a really nice solo kill for the Sand King. Especially since he was
Sunday
actually
taking
doing
so
well.
much damage from Mad King's almost going down, but he will get off the healing ward. Well, Green,
Davey.
together with the AA, is trying to take down Davey. Davey is
Oh,
going to
Quap TP'd
survive.
in.
Now Mad King's chasing down Blue, and a blink in from Mouse. He TP'd in. He wants a kill. He's going to find a kill, and he's maybe going to find a healing ward. Going to be cleaned up
Epi.
by Mad Kings, but there is the Epi together with the Butter Attack from Smiles, who TP's in as well, completing this whole team fight in the bottom lane. I would almost call it with all those TPs.
Everyone's
Mad King's gonna be
TPing
going
in.
down. And Mouse, he's going back into his mid lane, where Wish was taking his XP.
Yeah, so they don't lose XP mid, but they do give space to Tinker. And at the same time, Razor also gets space. So overall it was fairly even, especially since the Quap got out and got the kill. So good trades from both teams, smart TPs as well, to get these kills.
Biggest problem though will still be the Stinker. He's on top of the network. He's doing great in his lane. He's gonna have a good timing on those with the travels, it seems. So, like,
Yeah.
how are you gonna deal with him and further in this game?
It's you're gonna have to rely on your Spirit to catch him. That's basically it. It's still a really good Tinker game.
Is there any specific item progression they should make on the side of SQG to deal with it?
Yeah, you're gonna need a pipe to deal with this damage, and probably something like, I don't know, 4 staves or so.
Now, Wish actually rolling in once again. He spotted out Green here, and Green gonna return
Oh,
up
he's
onto
stuck
Wish.
in
Wish has
5
to be
heroes.
careful, and he's stuck in a lot of enemy heroes. He's gonna heal
Oh.
up there from Mad Kings, but the extra magic damage coming out with the Ice Vortex will allow the spin to do enough damage to take down the Earth Spirit in the end.
Kinda got baited there by the AA into a Bounty Hunter. It's well played by them. Mad Kings, if he reaches level 6 before Jug, can really pressure him with the duel and force him out of lane, with Oracle being nearby to do extra burst damage. Which actually,
Yeah,
they're gonna try to get a duel off. I don't have enough XP yet.
Yeah, they don't have the tool yet, so they won't be able to get it off.
Sand King is actually getting a lot out of this top lane. It's really
Mad
fine.
King's gonna spot this spool, gonna farm it up himself.
He should be level 6 from this.
We missed the CS.
That's so report.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
gonna
Gets
use
the
some
harass
nukes
off.
to get Blue away from him. He doesn't even have any
Oh.
help now, right? Because the Davy, he rotated to the mid lane. Well, Green and W...
They want to
YW
go on
then.
Mad Kings here. You should probably run away. Oh, the greed.
He wants that little range creep. Blue is there, it's gonna slow him down.
Oh, okay, he's
Tells he
fine.
won't be in range there for the Burrow Strike.
So Bounty Hunter's been able to scout out and do a lot already in this game. And if they get track up, then fights will be even more
Radiant's
awkward.
top tower is under
Since Tinker
attack.
can spam lasers to everyone. And actually Tinker's going for a magic damage build, an aggressive build. Is he going to go BOT Kaya, boys? 440 BOT Kaya, the meme?
I don't think any if all of our viewers will
Radiant's
know
top
that meme, but
tower is under
definitely
attack.
Yeah.
he's doing well in the network craft. Mouse, however, is doing quite badly.
Yeah, he had to he rotated bottom for a kill, which already showed how much he was not getting out of the lane. He could maybe go for solo kill here.
Ooh.
And I missed the
top
kill
lane.
on top.
Yeah, Citrax being taken down, but it's getting Green together with Someday and Styles getting themselves a kill. Now spotting out the stack, and Someday will be trying to clear up with the spin well in the bottom lane, knowing all these heroes are top. They went for blue, they got blue, and Mad King's happy with that extra 10 dual damage to
I
start
was
off.
like, maybe Mouse can get a solo kill here with 12 stick charges on Tinker and a regen, so it's not happening.
Nope.
Otherwise he might have enough damn mana to get everything on the Tinker. And
Radiant's
that should be
bottom
enough.
tower is under
Someday did clean up the stack though. Would have the money for face puts now if he wanted to.
So the duel went on AA and Jug survived the ordeal. It's still good duel damage, and Mad Kings is gonna have to do some work in this
Radiant's
game.
bottom tower
Since
is under
Queen does
attack.
not have a great start,
Radiant structures
and Razor
are
isn't that
fortified.
effective at dealing with Tinker. So like, if they can catch Tinker with duel, he should be dead every time. Middle lane, a roll. Nice. They got him.
Yeah, and they're gonna go in onto the Tinker. They're gonna find the Tinker. Now in with the stun will be Styles. He's gonna find Davy. Davy trying to save himself, but he won't be able to survive, even though he used the
Dwarf.
Fate's Edict.
They get the Tinker kill. Sure, you lose your support, but that you forced 2 TP rotations and you got the kill regardless.
Radiant's
So
top
it's really
tower
good for
is
them.
under attack.
And now Queen of Pain is contending with the top 3, with the top 5. All of them are really close in net worth actually.
If you look at Zetrax, he's actually gonna go for a hood first.
Yeah, that's for Tinker. Oh, there's no laser. He knows. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows. Most know, but he has to be careful because there's Green with the shuriken and the hit, taking down
What
Mouse.
a
Not
snipe.
expecting Green to be there. It's like a courier snipe, but then it's not a courier, it's their mid player.
It's a Queen of Courier. Really well played there from Bounty.
And now
Hunter.
Bounty Hunter, he's almost level 6.
Yeah, it's a lot of XP from that solo kill. I mean, Queen is level 7, so you get quite a bit of experience from that.
King of Pain is gonna have to rely
This-
heavily on this other two.
Looks like they
cores.
spotted the bounty there. There was some pinging from Green,
Yeah,
which
from
is
Wish.
the Earth Spirit.
Dire are
He's
scared.
behind Mad Kings, making sure nothing wrong happens to him. Now they're actually gonna smoke up, seeing if they can rotate around, finding themselves a kill,
Yeah.
maybe finding some
Oh, they
extra
have
dual
Blink on
damage.
Legion.
Green is gonna pop the smoke on Wish, but Blink Legion is still smoked. She wants to get to the
This
Tinker,
Tinker,
and she
yeah.
wants to take him down.
Oh, they're gonna get him.
She's gonna go in, she's gonna find the duel, Mouse is there, they're gonna find the kill and
Yeah.
the dual damage. Beautifully done there, making use of that smoke. to
Perfect
get that
rotation.
Perfect kill.
That's the best Blink Dagger reveal you can ask for of your Legion. Immediately find a dual kill on Tinker. And that was with Queen of Pain in the neighborhood, and now she's pretty much equal to Tinker net worth,
Radiant's middle
especially
tower
after they
is
take
under
this
attack.
tower. Sand King, it does not have Blink yet, even though he's really farmed.
They're
Most of
still
his net
scared
worth
of
went
them, though. They don't
into
wanna take
Tranquil
the
Boot
tower
Soul Ring,
inside here.
Dams are fortified.
so he doesn't have the Blink yet. Green snipes the rune, so they know he's there. And they pop a sentry
Oh,
and they
Mad
reveal
Kings,
him.
He wants to take
What?
out that ward, but now he's gonna be in big trouble. Gonna be spinned down, taking so much damage
Omni
here.
slash.
Davey trying to save him, and then Omni Slash actually bouncing to Davey as well. Double kill for Sunday in TP's. Wish on his Earth Spirit wanting to take down Blue. Blue is about to go down, especially with the extra damage from Citrax. Well, Green, he's just gonna walk out safely. And Sunday, I don't even know where he went.
That was a really weird blink in from Legion there. Not sure what he wanted to do. He just wanted the healing ward and got punished for it.
Yeah.
So
He
Razor
also
has a
can
Hood complete. It's now extremely tanky against Good's team. Because the only thing that can reliably damage him is Omni Slash, which is just level 1 and that won't do the job.
Davey here spotting out Sunday, maybe wanting to do something with this rotation from Mad King's coming in. He's going to be spotted out those Styles here, seeing exactly what's going on, and now Sunday gonna feel a lot more safe, but Styles has to be careful himself. He's actually gonna go and invis turn with the stun, and now in trouble is gonna be Legion Commander. He's gonna take so
really
much
good hold,
damage. It's
actually.
all gonna be saved from Davey. Mad Kings, now even the ultimate being used. Mad Kings isn't allowed to go down. Davey gonna sacrifice himself, and Mad Kings, he's just gonna be totally fine with that Oracle ultimate. Gonna be the trade between the Sand Kings and the Oracle, and it's definitely in favor of Swiss quality gaming.
Yeah, maybe. They're still putting pressure on the tower and Quap ult is down. It's interesting to see how the AA debuff expired before the Oracle ult went off, so he got the full healing instead of just shattering. That was an interesting duel, but it was mostly set up for Queen of Pain. So I mean, that was still quite an even team fight. I mean,
I think in the end it was Davey actually saving their day there, managing to get that Fate's Edict off onto the Legion Commander, so she didn't just go down to the spin and the Epicenter.
Otherwise it would have been a big disaster.
Yeah, she would have just given away the duel damage.
Yeah. But it was damage to Jug or Sand King?
I think Sand King, but still, you don't
Oh,
want to do
blast
it.
on.
There will be going in again on Mad Kings. Mad Kings, this time there's no Oracle to save you. They will be going down to the laser from the Tinker in the end.
Yep. And that's the AAS Sand King combo that they can just use with Tinker TPing in. So basically, if you're tracked, you have to be scared of AA Sand King with Tinker.
This creates some space for Zitrax to do whatever he wants on the top lane, sapping away all the damage from the Juggernaut at that point.
Yeah. So the global presence they have with that is actually insane. If you're from the moment you're tracked, you have to be scared, which will mean that you will not farm as efficiently as you used to, and then they can out farm you. And that's even before they get track kills off. So their strategy is basically coming together now, and we're seeing it in action here.
Davey here in the mid lane has to be careful because behind him will be green there on the bounty. He could go in for the hit, and for the Ice Ace Blade is gonna come in the stun. Everything is there, and once again a track kill going the way of Team Good.
Nice pick off on Davey. He was just a bit too far forward, especially since that tier 1 mid is still up. It's just a bit too risky. Zinrax is really farmed though. Zitrax.
Yeah, he's 1k above the Juggernaut actually, and like how did he get so farmed in the first place?
Razor farms really fast with Plasma Field and Unstable Current. He's just a fast farmer. Due to that extra AoE.
I guess he also didn't have to be too scared having that Hood of Defiance.
Yeah, and he doesn't feel scared at all. He can't even. He can't be bursted.
They actually take down the tower. Now there will be a stun onto that Razor. Gonna be healed up immediately by the Oracle of Wish, trying to go in, find anything. In goes Mad King. He wants to find a duel. He didn't find anything. Mouse there, but a nice ultimate, taking down the Sand King and
the save.
Having to be careful. Citrix, he's gonna be saved by the Oracle. The Omni Slash not doing enough. Now gonna be dueled up. Gonna be taken down by Mad King. 3 heroes down on the side of Team Good. Tinker trying to do whatever he can with the rockets, but he can do a lot of damage, but not take down any hero in particular, because Oracle is always there to save them, it seems.
Oracle with the Fate's Edict is also so nice against Tinker, but he was really fast on that false promise. The Juggernaut got only 2 hits of his Omni Slash off, and he already was false promised. So even if it was level 2 Omni, which it was not, since he was level 11, it wouldn't have killed him. So extremely well executed team fight by the Dire there.
And Swiss quality gaming, they're not gonna have the tempo go down. They're shrined up and immediately smoked up right after. They take some kills, and they want to go for more. Into the enemy jungle they go trying to find some enemies, but they're all on the other side of the map, and they won't be able to find them, it seems.
Yeah, so they get a free tower.
They might be going for this tier 1 tower. And
yeah, they wanted to see if anyone was gonna defend the tower, and now they're just gonna barrel down. They even TP in Zitrax, So it looks like they're gearing up for a tier 2 push.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And
They
they
really have a good
they
ward here
spot
to
Tinker
spot out
bottom.
there.
Yeah, they want to spot out TPs to Shrine and be set up, but if Radiant have any brains, they will probably
Radiant's
not
top
TP there.
tower has fallen.
I mean, they can't just trade towers though, because they're just going to be quicker, it seems, on the side of
Radiant's
Swiss
top
Quality
tower
Gaming.
is under
Yeah, they're
attack.
faster, so they can defend their own tier 2.
Are fortified.
The double glyph.
Yeah, and now they will be TPing back, but all the way in their side of their own base, so the good team won't be caught out unawares. All 5 heroes here from Swiss Quality Gaming battling down on this tower, and they won't be in time for Team Good to save their own tower. Someday trying to do the reverse damage onto the tier 2 in the bottom lane, but he has to be careful.
Oh, Legion might get caught
Already
here.
there,
No,
and he's gonna manage to get out safely.
he got out. Yeah, so they trade 2 towers for 1. Excellent trade for Swiss Quality Gaming. They will spot the Bounty Hunter. They might catch him here.
Yeah, they're going in now. They find the root, they find the damage. Do they have a dust? They don't even need it.
Yeah,
the
the
sentry
sentry
range is enough to get over all the damage from Zitrax and Daisy.
So Zitrax is even more farmed now. 4k gold in the bank. Can buy whatever he pleases, and it looks to be either a Manta or a BKB, and both are great options.
How are they gonna take this guy down?
Yeah, good question. Even without Oracle ult, he's extremely hard to burst. And then there's
Yeah,
Oracle
like
ulti.
the magic damage won't be enough because of the hood. They would need to actually just Omni Slash him, get a full Omni Slash off as well, and then disable him together with the AA ultimate to try to get him now.
Someday,
And that might not be
someday
easy,
they'll take top tower.
Under attack.
Some days
someday we'll take top tower indeed.
Yeah. Looks like they're giving it away as well on the side of the Swiss Quality Gaming.
I mean, that would be the right decision, right? Because Blue and Styles are both behind the Juggernaut there. Could
Yeah, they're
initiate.
gonna smoke the mids,
or
see,
anything.
see if they can find anyone. They spot
Dire's
Mad
top
Kings.
tower has fallen.
And Green
There's a sea
actually...
mouse because he's just farming the wave, and the rest of Swiss Quality Gaming is all the way in the bottom lane, so they won't be able to help.
Yeah, Mouse picking up that Yules for the stuff that they could throw at them, especially Omni
Dire's
Slash.
top tower is under
And of
attack.
course Dispelling Track, but that's kind of a long cooldown to do it in a fight. Green does spot Mouse here. He is alone. The entirety of good is here, except for
Yeah.
the Tinker.
If he gets him
Oh,
into the
Epicenter.
bottom watch, it's gonna happen. Styles going in with the Epicenter stun. Also the Omni Slash and the AA blast. He's gonna use himself up, try to
And
blink
chop.
out.
Ha!
Green is there to receive the kill, receive the track kill even. Now Green gonna try to run away from Wish here, and Wish won't be able to catch him, it seems.
The
He's
track
gonna
move
try
speed.
to land the stun with the stone. He will be able to, and now Zitrax gonna drain him
Duel,
down.
they're gonna
And
save
then
him for
he
duel.
wants a
Yeah.
duel, and he gets the duel.
Nice.
The duel damage is there, 40 damage there for the Legion Commander. So they trade Green for the Queen of Fame, but that's definitely not worth it.
Okay, let's see if the Quap next time will blink into the trees, because this is the second time now where Bounty Hunter's just waiting here behind a tower to punch him for the last few ticks of damage. That was really funny. They throw everything on Quap, like literally everything, even the kitchen sink. He gets his Yules off, blinks out, and here's the Bounty just waiting to pick up the kill. That's really cheeky.
I love how the Bounty just has that state of mind, the positioning to be there, knowing that that's kind of how it will go if they don't catch him.
Yeah, exactly. That was well
Oh,
done.
they were gonna blink up on the high ground. They're gonna find the Yules on Tinker. Tinker's gonna be stunned up. He's gonna going down. Blue in trouble as the next target, and I don't think he will getting out of this deal.
Oh, the
Winner,
Bounty.
it says for Mad Kings, and they definitely won this
They
game.
got the dust.
Because Bounty Hunter is gonna get chased down. He is dusted up, and this super quick Razor will
Oh.
eventually take him down, especially with the damage
magnetize.
he's gonna get from this link. Killing spree for Zitrax, still on top of the net worth and making so much happen in this game already.
Yeah, and the real MVP is this Observer Ward right here, spotting the Tinker. And that's why they are able to make the jump. Excellent pick. They
Now-
find 3 kills and the tier 2, so great
I mean,
wards
it-
into a great pick off.
I mean, in the laning stage, it looked like Tinker was gonna be able to totally take over this game, but it never really happened. How did? Why is it not happening?
Really well timed ganks. Starting, like the first time they picked him off was with Legion Commander Blink Reveal, and after that they've been able to find him a few more times, effectively shutting down his farm speed.
Dire's
I mean, is
Which
there
is
anything
exactly
that-
what I was talking about in the draft. You need Earth Spirit and Legion to catch him before he has like before he has Ags basically.
But is it then the good team or just making mistakes, or are the Swiss Quality Gaming just so good at knowing where he is at all times?
Well, they're reading the game plan of the Radiant really well. They know that Tinker wants to get off to a great start, so as soon as you get the blink on Legion, you're just trying to look for kills, especially on Tinker. And in that kill where they picked him, they immediately actually dewarded it. But that was just a really nice ward. And that's... Oh. Oh. The A blast was too early for the combo.
Yeah. The mouse already knew what was going on and managed to blink out before that Epicenter Burrow Strike combo could come in.
Yeah. So now Epicenter's cooldown. So they don't really have much damage. And they already lacked physical damage to begin with. And now they will have even less magic as well.
Also, like here, Citrax having that mantle on his race, you don't normally see it, but in a game like this, managing to purge the blind as well as having a good counter against the Omni Slash is super useful.
Yeah, exactly. There's no... whoa, Tinker.
Tinker, yeah, he jumped in quite aggressively there.
If the Earth Spirit was nearby, he just smashed a kick through the trees and you would have caught him, so...
Earth Spirit got himself a blink, so it's going to be even easier for him to catch out a Tinker now.
Yeah. Tinker has evacuated the area, and there you go. He's just clearing out the trees.
Oh man, Kings, he finds the kill there on the Sand King in the middle lane, defending his tower and even getting a kill to boot. I think the TP in again. Sunday's going in. He wants to find the kill there on the Earth Spirit, doing a lot of damage, but will it be enough? Davey is still there to save him, and he will save him indeed. Actually, Sunday going down. Now they're gonna try to chase down the Tinker, but he's way too far away.
They found the bounty.
Nice hit from the A blast, and they even found the bounty, like you said before. And he
clipped him.
The Mouse's ultimate will be able to finish him off, and now Citrax, he sees blue. He wants to get blue, and he's gonna get blue. Even gonna be Oracle ulted, making sure he doesn't go down to the random damage from Tinker, just constantly going out. And then Wish being the lowest on his team, but Davey just healing up his whole team, and Tinker not able to have the impact in a fight that he should have.
Another great team fight by Swiss Quality Gaming, showing that Swiss quality that we expect. Excuse the pun, but not really.
I mean, how can the good team take these fights differently? Because it constantly seems like Davey just saving his team.
Mad Kings found Tinker in the trees.
Oh my god!
And now they're just they're out predicting.
He actually has the blade mail now.
Yeah, they're out predicting and outplaying the maneuvers that Good are trying to make here. That's
so it's a mind game, I guess. Then how the good team are not managing to
Epicenter
get this game to the now actually Epicenter going.
Your blink got cancelled.
On to Davey, but the blink got cancelled. Like you said, Blue is gonna go down. And Razor, using it up, not allowing him to chase down that Sand King, but still having that kill on Blue, always a nice thing to have.
Yeah, and at this point, Jug cannot reliably get any kills off, since you need to control the Oracle before you do anything in this fight, in any fight. But the thing is, a Swiss Quality Gaming right now can just duel your backline, and then if you just play out a team fight in your head, it's just really hard for Good to find a good engage. Ha, that was not intended as well.
They're gonna spot out Swiss Quality Gaming going for this, but they just can't do anything about it.
And at the end, the bounty does not have enough. It feels like he's doing a lot, but not quite, you know what I mean?
No.
He is tracking everyone, but they have plenty of purges at this point. They have like Oracle Q, they have Manta Styles, Yule Scepters, so they can basically get track of them.
Yeah, Sunday going in for
really
the
easily.
He's gonna try to TP out. Will be successful in doing so.
Yeah, no duel in the neighborhood, which is the only thing that cancels that.
And now they have the Aegis, they have the Aghanim even coming in now onto Zetrax, and that will together form something really nice to push down towers, to push down buildings, and to go up onto that high ground. They're gonna actually find out Styles here, Wish blinking and finding the dust, finding the stun and the silence, even the magnetize being used. Styles, not a nice burrow strike trying to escape, but already being found out by Mad King.
Robato
will eventually find where it is. A bit more to
oh, we're roboting. We're full on roboting. Oh, and they find
What?
blue in mid
What?
lane. So
That's wrong with my internet.
the thing is, since Bounty can't get tracks off, they can't really find pickoffs reliably since they don't have enough information. Plus, Swiss Quality has a better 5-man lineup since the enemy have Bounty and Tinker. And Citrax is so farmed that it's near impossible to bring him down. So eventually it's just, they have a slightly better draft, especially since how they executed it, and now they have hit a timing that is just near impossible for Good to defend against. I mean, how are you gonna kill Razor? He had that was a second pick Razor, and he's still not countered. But it seems like they're going for some split push shenanigans, as my co-caster has ripped his internet to pieces. Oh, they found Bounty, and that's an easy duel for the Legion. Further increasing that damage, and has now finished up his halberd. And like, if you're good, what do you do against this Bounty? I mean, Jug went for a Lincoln Sphere just to defend himself against the threat of duel. But that means you don't do a lot of damage. And it just seems like that the 5-man strategy of Swiss Quality is really well constructed. They all have ways to defend each other from harm and complement each other's strengths. Like any hero that I can theorize going in, let's say a Sand King, they have counterplays available and they're using them really efficiently. And regarding this question, I think the level 25 talent that Quop wants to take this game is the Fear, since it allows you to interrupt a lot of stuff and make it's basically a stun. Oh, it looks like they spotted AA. No, they're going for an Tinker Ward. An anti-Tinker Ward. Yeah, an anti-Tinker Ward. Interesting. But they're gonna take down this shrine. And they have an Aegis and a pipe on Razor. Yeah, good luck killing this guy, by the way. He took the Eye of the Storm strike interval, which complements his Aghanim Scepter extremely well, and he can just run up the high ground and not give a shit. Literally. You can even disarm him with Oracle, make him magic immune while he still has his ultimate active, and then there's nothing they can do. They just have slightly too much magic damage, and Citrax can just freely hit Raxir. Oh, he's getting stunned. AA Blast to follow. Jug is spinning in, but the spin just doesn't do a lot of damage. And he's gonna get dueled as a result and just bursted down by Mad Kings. And now this fight is nearly over. They're gonna roll in, find blue. Citrax picks up the kill on Bounty, and this is just a total disaster for Good. They're gonna lose their Rags, and they're probably gonna lose even more since they even find the Tinker.
Team wipe!
And
my internet is back just as the team wipe comes in.
yes, and you're back.
I'm back. Tinker's back. He bought back. He's gonna try to salvage this fight, but it's
No.
already over. Like you said, it's a disaster for the Good team. Only having the Tinker alive, he wants to take down Zerf. Not even gonna be able to find him.
Sure.
He's gonna keep chasing to the ends of the world, but he's actually TPing back to his.
And they tap out. It's over.
At that point, he knows what time it is. It's time for Kiki.
Swiss Quality Gaming advanced to the round of 8, which is effectively the quarterfinals of this open qualifier for the Epicenter EU region of this tournament, or something to that degree. Yeah, Swiss Quality Gaming pick up the win, and they're gonna have to wait until the result of Heroes versus VHD, which is ongoing right now. And Heroes, which includes Spartan, the ex-Ad Finum player or Mouse, or whatever you know them by.
It's actually called SS Spartan.
SS Spartan, but we call him Spartan.
You just say SS Spartan, that's how you say it.
But overall, a solid draft from Swiss Quality Gaming. They got a lot out of their Legion lane, which allowed them to constantly pressure the Tinker before he could really just take over. And from there, they used their 5-man strategy, especially their Oracle, very effectively to win fights. Since Team Good kind of lacked physical damage. And after they had enough ways to deal with track as well, track kills were out of the equation, and then it's really hard to come back. and the gold graph like reflects it.
I think he never really was that menace that he was supposed to be.
So we're going to jump the heels in spectating mode right away.
Take a quick? I think we should take a quick break first.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna take like a 5-minute break, and then we'll be back and see if that game is finished or not. So this has been Lt.Cheese and Blueye for now. If you want us to go and cast the close qualifiers, be sure to let Epicenter know, and we'll see you in a little bit. we're gonna cover something more, a different team called 2121, which has 2 Dutch players we are really familiar with. So that should be happening very soon. Very soon. we're still waiting on Lichtbank and Krokies. But mostly Lichtbank. Game should be up soon-ish. They have 6 minutes and then they get DQ'd. So, max 6 minutes. Ugh. in een 4. 3.
Hello, here we are with our 4th Epicenter Open qualifier with an exciting match all before you is gonna be 5 anchors and no captain facing up against 21 Savage. 5 anchors, obviously, because they lost their captain when they were just 4 anchors.
And the sea captain.
Yes.
Yeah.
And today I have with me Blueye himself to complete our legendary casting duo. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing really well. This game finally got underway after 15 minutes of waiting in the lobby. And we have some slightly different bans, but still a common trend of heroes that are banned.
Yeah, so some heroes we definitely see getting banned time and time again is the Nagasar and the Tiny, the Lyke and the Tusk. Even the Bounty Hunter. The Disruptor not so much, but still. So we're not gonna see no Disruptor this game, and be the first pick 4 or 5 anchors will be the Clockwork. Obviously a reverse style hero. You go into the 4 position and the off lane, so it doesn't really give away anything about your draft.
Yep,
Kind
correct.
of similar to Sand King.
But they're gonna have to get 2 picks. So Sand King plus something, probably like that, something that can also be versatile, or just Rubik.
Rubik is good. That's a good hero. I mean, generally, like, there's always something you can steal. It's gonna make sure you can lift the Clockwork out of its own clocks, obviously. That's one of the biggest reasons I think they would go for the Rubik here.
And the second pick, Shadow Fiend. So they have Clock SF to immediately give SF max souls on level 1 for the balance. But that does mean 21 Savage have plenty of time to get something to destroy this mid lane.
I mean, Shadow Fiend is a super strong hero in lane already, and if you're gonna start off with the Clockwork giving you those souls, like, how do you even deal? How does 21 Savage?
Wait, why is there 2 mice? Is that your mouse?
I think so. Maybe.
Where's your mouse right now?
I'm moving it through the middle of the screen.
No, it's stuck here.
Okay, well, I don't know whose it is.
If I press enter, I disconnect. Interesting.
Did you disconnect yet?
And now I'm back.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, there's a mouse. Annoying.
He's gonna ignore it, I guess.
Then incoming camera issues, I can already tell.
Oh my god, we love this game so much, guys.
Yeah. So we have Lifestealer bans and Pugna and Juggernaut.
5 seconds remaining.
But how does 21 Savage deal with this opening? Like, Shadow Fiend is gonna be a menace in the mid lane. Like, what do you do about this?
Well, you have Sand King. You have Sand King, so either run that as a support and gank the shit out of SF, or your third pick and your mid hero will together be able to counter him in lane. Probably something like Queen of Pain or something aggressive to be aggressive on the SF. So it's gonna be roaming Sand King, Darkseer off lane.
Darkseer will be there off laner. I'm already excited to see some of those Vacuum Burrow Strike Epicenter combos.
Yeah, with an Ion Shell on top and a Rubik Zap. Rubik stealing the cogs, pushing everyone.
I'm definitely... No, he's gonna steal the cogs and blink right on top of that vacuum and just have them all in the cogs.
In the cage them up.
Yeah, cage them up. And then the Epicenter comes in.
Yeah. And of course, that's why they pick Sand King. They want to be a representative in the Epicenter qualifiers.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, Sand King is definitely gonna be...
That hurt, didn't it?
Yeah. I don't like those jokes.
Yeah.
5 anchors now thinking about their third pick. How are they gonna deal with the Darkseer? I don't think a hero I've seen a lot of recently. Why is this hero fallen off favor?
I'm not really exactly sure. Maybe his mid game can be kind of weak if he doesn't have a good start. And there's a lot of safe laners who can zone him out or just be able to kill him outright. You would think that like most carries nowadays are melee heroes, with the ranged heroes being in mid lane more often. So you'd think that Darkseer has an advantage, but since there's so much emphasis on the lanes, the heroes that do get picked often have good matchups against him.
5 seconds
like a Monkey for example, Monkey King is quite popular and has good range.
Radiant's
Juggernaut
turn
can
to
spin, all that kind of stuff. And it is a quad pick after all, so I guess
Yeah,
you
you
got
are-
something right.
Yeah, you were already talking about it. How does one deal with a Shadow Fiend like this? And Quop was definitely something that came up in your mind. Gonna be picked up here by...
Dagger, you can dagger him,
20
then Sand King runs in with an iron shell on his head, stuns, you blink after, and then just destroy him. You might
Gonna
have
have some-
right click, but
remaining.
You might even have some Vacuum Sonic Waves.
no, that's way later. I meant lane.
Yeah,
So
okay.
Sand King goes top, is annoying, gets an iron shell, runs middle, presses Q, Queen of Pain blinks in, daggers, and Shadow Fiend should die. And they
Well,
don't.
we see
A
this-
Witch Doctor TP is not gonna solve that.
No, because Wizard is gonna be too slow in his response. He's gonna toss that cast, but at that time, the Shadow
Yeah.
Fiend will already be down.
Yeah, his cask is too slow. Just way too slow.
What is the reason they went for this Witch Doctor, you think?
It's a good. It synergizes well with Clockwork because you get a free Maledict, and Maledict in general is gonna do a lot of damage. Plus his ultimate is quite strong, especially against the Rubik and SK since they're kind of squishy. And it also allows them to be a more 5-man pushy style thanks to his heal.
10 seconds.
So it's basically, to summarize, is a stable lane
seconds
support
remaining.
who has good physical damage and Maledict.
Now we're definitely gonna see how it works out for them this game. They're gonna pick up the Legion Commander now for 4 anchors. Gonna have some good pickoffs, allowing them to maybe find some duels on these heroes like Darkseid and Queen of Pain, who generally are quite elusive.
Yeah. So they have Clockwork and Legion as catch. And SF Witch Doctor with the damage.
So they're gonna have to think about a ban. Almost out of 21 Savage. What kind of heroes are 4 anchors looking for right now?
Let's see. Maybe some more physical
Here's the
damage,
Radiant fan.
especially if they go magic on Shadow Fiend. They have okay burst during duel. Well, I say okay, they have Witch Doctor. They should be fine with
Yeah.
duel.
Radiant's
I mean, not
turn
really
to
burst, like it's Maledict. Like Death Ward might be the burst down for you, but that's
It's gonna be
enough. But there,
Invoker.
I'm talking about burst
Is
during
that
duel.
is that a Trixie Invoker?
It might very well be.
Is that a safe lane in Joker?
Your words of safe lane Shadow Fiend could be the case as well.
Yeah, that's depending on how many souls you have. It's if you put Invoker mid, he's just gonna be worse off against the Sand King ganks
5
compared to
seconds
Shadow Fiend.
remaining.
Not sure.
Now I decided for 5 anchors. I mean, they banned out the Razor. Would that be a hero 21 Savage could have gone for here, or just entirely looking for something different?
Razor would be alright against Legion. But let me think. It's actually a tough pick here for safe lane. Like most of the meta things are gone. Things like Jug, PL, Razor, Lifestealer, Gyro. Like those are all banned. Lycan as well. So it's really just what is there left to do and what fits within your strategy. Because 21 Savage really need physical damage. Like they don't have any right now. And otherwise they'll just be countered by countless pipes. Multiple pipes even. And then they won't be able to do anything. Their damage is also quite limited. Since Iron Shell isn't as reliable. And Queen of Pain and Sand King will eventually run out of burst.
So they just want to have a big damage dealer at this point.
They want maybe Terrorblade? PA.
well,
That's another option, yeah.
Yeah,
TB
it deals a lot of damage.
TB is kind of meh since you're against the Invoker Shadow Fiend. So yeah, it's gonna be PA. So they're looking to snowball out of the lanes with a really farmed PA and then go from there. Oh, and it's Trixie Legion because he's the offlaner, of course.
Well, of course, yeah. Will be a Nymphy Shadow Fiend going up. Will that be a safe lane or a mid lane Shadow Fiend then?
I'm gonna have to look at items to really tell. They could run both. It's more like what does better against Sand King? I mean against Darkseer. And I think actually Shadow Fiend is gonna be safe lane because he can raise the wave down.
Yeah, and even if he doesn't raise the wave down, he's gonna have a lot of right click right from the start with the clockwork, allowing him to just kill those iron shell creeps nice and handy.
5 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
but Darkseer will get levels eventually, and Invoker cannot deal with ion shells. So it has to be safe lane SF if you wanna not completely lose the lane to Darkseer.
So if you would have to make a final judgment of these two drafts, who do you think comes out on top?
That's a tough one. I'm not sure how this core Invoker SF is gonna work out, since they seem to be lacking some physical damage. But on the other hand, they go PA, so it's kind of not sure. What is this versus screen? That looks really bugged.
For me, it doesn't look big at all.
So I think I'm just gonna call it 50-50 here. See how they play it.
So yeah, it kind of comes down to how the teams play. Like the draft is kind of went even.
Yeah, I don't have camera. And my game crashed.
What do you mean you don't have camera?
I didn't have camera control.
Oh, so your camera is being controlled by somebody else.
Yeah, and my game crashed.
Okay, that's nice.
So I'm gonna fix this game crash real quick.
I'm
Did it
just
say I
gonna-
disconnected?
Nope, it didn't.
Yeah, maybe they only say if you reconnect because of spectator. I'm gonna try to reconnect here.
They're asking for the stream link.
Okay. Ah, I can move. I have control. Okay, everything's working. So Shadow Fiend has 9 souls, and it's a safe lane SF. So correctly predicted that, I guess. So why don't you introduce 5 anchors to me?
Yeah, I will do so. Like, clearing these clocks right now is
12
going to be
souls.
Namphy on his Shadow Fiend. Clockwork will be played by Okja, and then we'll have Paxo as well, supporting up his team for 5 anchors on the Witch Doctor. Here in the top lane, we're going to have Trixie going to the off lane on the Legion Commander, and Topson is already in the mid lane on his Invoker, gonna be able to block these creeps.
Level
On the
1
other side-
Quas. He is really low damage. If,
what do you have on the other side though?
well, we have a Darkseer, Lichtbank, going 1v1 against Legion. So they're tri-laning that bottom. We have Cool Boy 123 on the Quap. And since Invoker went Quas, he should be able to get quite a few early denies with his higher damage. Kroki's on the offlane / safe lane PA. Exper on Rubik. And finally we have Drinks on Sand King. So it looks to
So
me
how do
like
you
they're
think-
going
how-
aggro try.
Yeah, how do you think this aggro try is gonna go?
This is quite in favor of Dire. They have more, especially since Shadow Fiend won't have levels early in his races. So, and they're already
They're
going.
gonna already go in on this Victor. He's gonna be stunned up, gonna be lifted up,
Wait,
going
level
back
1
down, but he
Phantom
won't.
Strike?
He killed off. He's just too tanky, and now actually in trouble. Will be Sand King, taking lots of damage from these heroes. But the race is not there from Amphi, so he will be able to get out safely.
So level 1 Phantom Strike on PA. Interesting.
Now, I guess he just went for that, so he could go for that kill, because it just I think it's more damage output than the dagger.
Yeah, probably if you get all hits off.
Yeah.
But he might have needed the dagger there for more gap close. The cogs were at least very well placed, otherwise that was already a kill.
Yeah. Or Oxia there doing the work, making sure they don't immediately lose control of this lane. Now, again using these cogs, pushing Kroki's away from his supports. Now Kroki's getting hit up a few times, but they will be able to farm up those cogs themselves and getting themselves on farm.
And SF with this early damage from souls is really annoying to PA. And looks odd, they're going for cast because he has raises.
Yeah, and now the Crocs is really low. He's trying to escape. He's gonna take a lot of damage, and extreme he will go down. First, but going away after Clockwork with this battery assault, providing them with the damage to take down the Phantom Assassin from Kroki's.
And those were level 1 raises, by the way. And that's just how good Shadow Fiend is nowadays.
Yeah,
But
if you
since
look
this
at the
wave
other
is
lanes-
pushing in, we have some time to talk about the other lanes.
Yeah, I wanted to point out in the mid lane we're gonna have this Invoker. He's actually, like you were talking about
Quas
him
Wax.
having Quas. Yeah, it's a Quas Wax Invoker.
All the same to me.
Yeah, so Queen of Pain is winning on CS, as she should. Has like 8 more damage now, even when Invoker's at level 3 with his 4 int gain. They actually scanned the Rubik.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
scanned the Rubik who's going in for the gank. That's
Top
a,
some god with his Invoker. Apparently we need to watch out for his Invoker plays.
Okay. Well, now
And-
Okja on his together with the Victor will trying to get the kill on Drinks. That he's using the sandstorm, and now he's gonna be Cox pushed.
Oh, yeah.
Nowhere to go. He's gonna go up on this cliff using the Burrow Strike. Will he go down to the Maledict? He will not. He will survive with just 80 HP and seems to be getting out safely for now.
And finally in the top lane we have Legion against Darkseer. Seems to be quite even for both CS. Darkseer can just walk up to the wave and contest CS. But Legion has the 2 levels in press the attack to heal through it.
Krokid, he has to be careful. He's going to be scouted out by Pexu. But nobody close enough to actually take him down still. With his support moving out of this lane, Krokid is not really able to do anything. Or actually TP up to the top lane because he does need the CS and he's not going to get it down there.
So they're swapping lanes. I do expect them, the 5 anchors, to make the swap as well. But that does give a few waves to Krokis to farm, since he's actually struggling against Shadow Fiend.
Rubik and Sand King both actually in smoke behind this lane, seeing if they could catch out the Legion Commander. But she's already on her way back to the base.
Yeah, she pieced. So it's a Quas Wax Invoker. That does change the equation a bit, since you're usually assuming it's Exort.
Do you like it? Or?
Yeah, I actually do like it. So with Quas Wax you can make sure the PA never has mana. That means... Oh, Tornado?
Tornado? Yeah, this is what he called.
Oh, easy regen top. Never mind. We're good.
Yeah. But cool, well, he's gonna get himself a regen.
But that means that you can make the PA run out of mana, and then there's no daggers and no jump, and the same goes for Quap. It's really hard to lock down those heroes with Exort builds anyway, so you might as well abuse EMP to make them run out of mana.
Drinks still behind in mid lane, wanting to go in for tops, and he's gonna try to go for it now. Manages to find the Burrow Strike. Cool Boy there with the nuke damage. The stick being used from tops, he's gonna try to turn around, but he won't be able to. Drinks will go down to the tower hits. I think this trade is still worth it for the side of the Dire. The Dire having to be careful now, because like you're saying, in the top lane, Trinksy trying to chase down that Rubik. Rubik will be fine now. Krokis also under fire from this clockwork. Gonna be put in the cogs, and Krokis, he's gonna try to kill these cogs, getting out towards his tower, but he's still not feeling good. Still not getting the
Drinks is here as well.
Being under so much pressure, but Drinks is back. Going in for that stun to Trixie. Trixie trying to turn around, using the heal, using the moments of courage. Now fighting up against Rubik. Rubik trying to get out. He doesn't have any boots. He's gonna be chased down by this Legion Commander. Gonna be going down. Trixie now under fire from Cool Boy used here as well. Zikia on the awkward.
So much space.
Trying to return fire, but there's so many things happening in this top lane. Well, still, nobody on the Dire side is really getting the farm they want to.
How does Clockwork have Tranquil boots already? They're creating so much space up here, as they're both surviving. They got a kill. They forced like 3 TPs at least. So extremely well played by the Trixie down as Legion. As you can see, Shadow Fiend's now 32 CS. Invoker has pulled ahead of the Quap. And as Trixie here points out, space has been created.
Yeah.
As 21, what was it? 21 pilots? 21 idiots? I don't know.
Things are definitely going swimmingly there for the 4 anchors. Although Trixie's gonna get initiated, he's gonna try to run away. It's gonna be stunned by Drinks instead. Now they're still trying to take him down, but it is so healing so much from the moment of courage and the press the attack. Oxia again rotating in on his clockwork, again trying to stop these fights while in the bottom lane. Lichtbank, he's just not surviving up against his lane, even going down to the Witch Doctor's Maledict.
So Lichtbank died to Maledict plus raises, and top lane Trixie survived again with 2 points in press the attack. 35 HP regen for 5 seconds, plus a raindrop and a magic wand. He's just so hard to burst.
Yeah, they just don't have the damage now. Oxia are going to be held back by Krokis using that Stifling Dagger, not allowing the Clockwork to get in range for those Battery Assault Power Cox combo. Actually, he's just sitting in this lane, waiting for Lichtbank to make that step forward. And now it's going to be catched out. They're going to land the races. They're going to land the Maledict, or at least one race. Lichtbank running around to Rosie and actually outrunning Nemphy, it seems, for now. Trying to get out of here, but he might be cutting it close, taking a lot of damage from this Maledict. That's finally going to time out, and he will be safe in the end.
Yeah. More space for the mid lane Invoker, who's just farming away to his own desire. Farming whatever he wants. And it looks like they spotted this rotation in mid with a ward, but yeah, and he will be able to get away. Or will he?
Yeah, they'll still be going on Invoker. Invoker trying to turn around with the tornado, EMP, both heroes without mana, and Rinks is gonna need to pop a stick going into the sandstorm. Coolboy, can you do anything? It doesn't seem like he will be able to. Thompson getting out of that gang safely, and again creating this space. Lichtbank even rotating to this mid lane, seeing if he can do anything, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Trixie is just skipping the creeps there, and he's gonna be initiated on by Crokies, by the Rubik.
Look at this race car. We out.
Yeah, I mean, if he just hits that nuke, he can just get out safely.
Trixie is creating so much space in this off lane. You can see Shadow Fiend 47 and 37, easily topping the net worth, and right now they're winning all 3 lanes. So this safe lane Shadow Fiend actually paying off, mostly due to the cogs. Giving in 12 souls at level 1. It's an interesting laning idea. And of course Shadow Fiend in a tri lane is, due to the changes to race, it's actually stronger than you would expect. It looks like we're gonna have an action top lane. We have a smoker in the tree line.
Yeah, we stuck together with the Clockwork. They wanna catch out Crokies. Crokies is trying to run away. There is a duel on Trixie, but he manages to blink out towards his Rubik just in time. Trixie gonna be thrown back, and Crokies, he's gonna be able to get out safely. Not going down this early in the game, but he's still not getting the net worth, not getting the last hits. And 5 anchors just totally walking over their opponents in this laning stage.
No, and they're gonna take top tower for that as well, as a result. Excuse me.
Oh, again, there will be the EMP tornado.
Oh, nice
in the mid lane.
cold snap.
Doing so much damage on Coolboy. He is gonna be able to blink out safely, but still, Tops on full HP, full mana against Coolboy, who's just not having the time he wants.
It's been a while since I've seen Quas Wax Invoker. And it can work really well, especially with the extra mana regen you get from Urn now. And Urn always being used in this build to, you know, keep Cold Snap going forever.
Yeah, now 3 people there on the side of the entire team having to go back all the way to the base, heal themselves up. 2 of these being cores, you can just... It's just not getting the farm in because they're being brought down. Immediately, like again, he's gonna TP in, and immediately again, he's gonna be stunned up, and he manages to blink out just in time. The Stainston just wasn't there, not reliable enough there with the cold snap and the battery assault. But still, Coolboy, he's just under so much pressure in his mid lane.
And they're so far ahead in levels now, since Thompson has been in mid the entire time, and Queen of Pain is just rotating around. And you can really see it if you look at last hits and denies, like 51 and 20. Shadow Fiend is just also farming away to whatever he wants to do. And 4,000 experience lead at 10 minutes is quite massive.
Almost going down to the nukes there. He want to try to escape, but there will be Clockwork trying to intercept him. Will he be able to escape from this Clockwork? 2 seconds for the surge. He will be caught, and even a duel now going to be used to him. And Trixie finds his first duel kill. And now
Invoker.
Having that 10 damage. Invoker in the mid lane. He's going to be slowed down by the Shadow Strike, but Rinks, he won't be able to catch up to him until there's all these wax levels, allowing Invoker, together with the Phase Boost, just run out of range of the Sand King. And now, Sand King has to be careful, gonna be cock squeezed out of his Sandstorm once again. Trixie trying to chase him down, but he won't be able to actually catch him. Now even Rubik trying to support him. They just level 3, 11.5 minutes in on this Rubik. Just not getting the XP he needs. How does the Dark Side come back into this game?
It's really hard for them to be able to pull off anything. PA has low levels, still needs some farm. Rubik is like level 3. And that's also kind of a downside of Darkseer, since it's hard. You will kind of usually want initiators from your offlane. For Darkseer it takes a while before he gets to that role. So it's gonna rely on Queen of Pain's Sonic Wave with some setups. But it looks like they've set a trap.
Yep, Trixie and Pexud are ready to go for anything they want. There he goes. One to go for the duel. There will be the lift in. And now he's trying to TP away. Well, there the Sand King will be on time to stun him up. Cancel the TP. Trixie now trying to turn around with the nuke. But taking so much damage here from all the Dire heroes will be going down. Now Pexud trying to TP out. Will he be able to? No, he won't. Because there's Coolboy with the Sonic Wave. Allowing him to get 2 kills in this game. and the Sand King will go down in the end. But
To
a
the
wave,
neutrals.
but a trade well worth it.
Sand King died to
For
Ancients,
the
so
Dire
it's all
Team.
fine.
Under attack.
So Invoker in the meantime
Thompson.
took mid.
Yeah,
Wait,
now he actually
wait a
taking up
minute.
Cool Boy there with the EMP tornado. No mana there for Queen of Pain. She can't blink out. She's gonna go down. Rubik not on time to save her.
Oh, yes,
His
a
tower will do
DD.
a lot of damage to Thompson, and a DD actually making it so that Rubik's taking so much damage, but he's juking around. This Invoker not trying to get hit. One more attack and it will be enough there. Thompson getting the double kill. He's just totally going ham in this game now. Actually, pulling out the range of Sand King. He wants to go in again with the EMP, with the tornado, invoking whatever he needs. There he goes for the cold snap. He does see the Sandstorm, but gonna lift him out with the tornado combo. And again, also the Sand King going down. Krog is trying to go in. Sand King does take out in the end. Krog is
This
trying
is
to
a big
turn up the
streak.
top some lots of damage with his crit. The ears will be the Rogue.
Bang.
Immediately the lift being purged off. Oh no! Disaster strikes for the Dire Team when Nemfi gets the double kill. Nothing the Dire Team can do. They're trying to do everything to get back in this game. He can't even find
They've-
that kill on the Invoker. Now Cool Boy being targeted next. Oxia getting himself the kill together with Trixie. Trixie going forward into this middle lane with the rest of his team. They want to take more and more objectives. And the Dire Team, they just seem so disjointed in these fights. Thompson going in again with the lift, with the EMP. Lichtbank without a mana, and he's going to be taken down. Now it's going to be the Sand King and next target who are going down as well. Rubik down
they're
on top
calling
of
it.
high ground, just level 5. They're actually calling it. Queen of Pain disconnecting from the game, and Lichtbank calling the GG. They know what time it is. They lost the laning phase, and they're just severely outskilled in this matchup.
I was kind of skeptical of the safe lane Shadow Fiend, but it worked out extremely well in a tri-lane situation. And what's more, the Crosswax Invoker did, like, he got a somewhat free lane and then he just got off the like, he got going. And with his snowball they were able to do a lot. And as you saw, the EMP did so much in almost every fight, and Exort Invoker just wouldn't be able to do that this early.
5 anchors. Just, I mean, the draft look equal to you, but then they
Yeah.
managed to put the lanes
Well,
so
it's been a while
successfully.
since I've seen Shadow